right. All right, man. Let's do it. Yo, what's popping?
What's good, gentlemen?
Good, Mr. Wayne. What's good, CJ? How y'all
What's
doing?
up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
What up? What up?
Doing all right, man. We doing all right. We doing all right.
Because they look better than you. They look way better than you, champion feminists. That's why you don't.
I mean,
well,
they are fantastic. Just to answer the question, the girl, she fly.
Exactly, and I didn't lie. She looked better than fucking champion feminists.
That's beside the point. She fly, nigga. She don't care. She pretty.
Hater. She a hater, bro.
What's the other stuff name? And then nigga tried me, and
Days low, yeah.
Feel me?
See this? So this is crazy right here. Why you said that?
See?
No, she's a woman, Keisha. She's a woman. Look at her. She's a woman.
Look way better than her, man. And Keisha's just mad because you see
the point. Hold on. Wait, hold on. She's a girl. It's clearly a girl.
Yo, look at the picture on the right. She's fine as hell.
She fly.
Clearly. Hating assholes, bro.
Come on, Keisha. She
right yet again.
So she fly. Nah, Days Love's not a dyke.
Yeah, she definitely fuck with girls.
She was with a dude.
Oh, she was with a nigga. Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah. She on some what's the name shit. What's the other girl name? The girl that Shumpert was married to, Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor is one of these girls that like she not no dyke, but that's her style.
Oh, all right. Dirt. Yeah, Dirt. Thanks, Robert.
Dirt, yeah.
I don't know, Mr. Williams. What you think, man?
For one, if you know her from social media, you know that girl, man. She wears all kind of dresses and everything, man. She don't just dress like a dude. She's been on Facebook. All of that shit, man.
Oh, Ham, she a DJ too, Ham. She a DJ.
Yeah.
Everybody a DJ. Everybody DJ till DJs walk in the room. You know what I mean?
The Black Seinfeld. Who are you, brother? I'm saying something bad about you now, nigga. You think? Where your ass over here? Get cooked, nigga. Fuck out of here.
So, what you think about the "who hurt you" shit, Mr. Williams? Do you think they be justified when they say it?
Nah. I think it's a majority, a minority type. Only a condescending woman would tell you some shit like that, to be honest, who hurt you, because usually they've been hurt. It's a lot of battered women, especially in my age group. They've been battered, they've been broken and all of that, and so they project a lot of that. And like what Fantastic was saying about the masculine part, a lot of them are really soft as cotton, but you know, some of those behaviors where they'll try to use an excuse of, oh, I had to be the mama and the daddy, I had to do this. You're still a woman. You're not going to disrespect me. And if you do, I got to get rid of you.
Okay. So you think when they say who hurt you, they projecting?
Yeah, it's projection.
Do you think the men they say it to is just projection, or do they deserve it?
Now, I am going to say on this one, majority of men, yeah. They yeah.
He start off so good.
He
start off good.
Well, excuse me, CJ, for one, he was talking to me. And then on top of that, instead of disagreeing, pay attention to it all, because all of it happens, bro. There's always a beginning, a middle, and an end. It does happen because men, that's why they start wilding out, crashing out, and treating women horrible, because it was done to them majority of the time as well. There's really no true right or wrong answer.
What comes be first, though, the chicken or the egg?
Always the chicken.
Who's the chicken? The man or the female? The male or the female?
Yeah, well, a man can't lay an egg, so it would have to be the woman.
Okay, so what happens like if these women are scorned? Is it their behavior, or is it the man that's doing the hurting and therefore they projecting the hurt?
Then it's their behavior. If they're scorned, then it's the woman's behavior. Because she's going to project that onto us. And if we fall in love with them, It's a cycle. If we fall in love with them and they've been scorned, they hurt us, then we'll start projecting that on the other women. So it's just a cycle. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I think I understand it. Go ahead, CJ. What's popping, man?
What's the deal? So I'm gonna start off. It's gonna be a little off topic, but I'm gonna bring it back. Feel me? So I'm big on giving people their intellectual properties or acknowledging whoever said what they said. Feel me? I don't know why that's a problem to Black people, that I give people their intellectual properties. Whoever I think came up with the idea, I'm going to say it. So to this who hurt you shit. We already know that's stupid. Feel me? Like most people that implement change have been hurt or seen somebody that's been hurt and they didn't like the effect. So it don't matter. I mean, that shit is stupid. And I'm gonna bring it back to the So I heard this from Tommy about the age of consent shit, and Aaron was saying they was victims. The women were victims if they mess with the older men. But he was trying to find a way to make them be victims. They're victims of their own victimhood, a whole bunch of nonsense. They're not victims. Now, if those women were penalized the way the men are penalized, I think it would be a lot less of the shit happening. But the women get to claim victimhood as soon as they get caught, or as soon as the men do something they don't like, they get to claim victimhood. That's not what it is. They know what they're doing. They know the men they're choosing to have sex with older men. They could choose to have sex with the men their age and nobody would be in trouble. But they choose to have sex with the older men. Only the men get in trouble while the women skate free. They're not victims. Both should be penalized in that situation, and I think it would occur less.
If he gets penalized by proxy, is she a victim?
No. We make her a victim. I mean, no, she's
not
a victim.
If she's not a victim, what is he getting penalized for? If you're saying they both should get penalized.
Well, it's like, let's say we both commit a crime together. I'm the only one that get caught and I get penalized. Are you a victim?
No.
Exactly. That's what it is. I'm the only one getting caught, kind of.
Okay. What else?
That's all I have right now.
Okay.
What if the crime you commit is against one another? As if to say, not the two of you are going to rob a bank, but the two of you rob one another.
And who could be a victim in that situation? What if we both plan to rob each other? We both like, all right, I set up a device on something illegal, and I plan to rob him. He planned to rob me. But in that situation, one of us get away, I guess. But who could be the victim in that instance if we both robbed each other? Who gonna call the police?
I think we're kind of going in circles with this right here. So I'll give you an example of what you're trying to correlate with. Let's say that
whoa, Marvelous. What are you, raised by wolves or something?
A little bit. I apologize.
Damn, yeah. Damn, man. You know, we usually speak to. Ain't you an East Coast nigga too? We usually got manners, unlike these country. Well, sorry, G.
Hey, the East Coast niggas be the worst. Don't let them lie to y'all.
Niggas be the worst. Be the worst. Niggas be the worst.
They the least fucking cordial and least fucking well mannered.
I apologize for that, CJ. I was going to try to straw man your argument as well a little bit, so we look.
Oh, you good? You just gotta say good morning. That's all.
Yeah, good morning, gentlemen. How y'all guys doing? It's a marvelous day. So, you would conflate it with more like, let's say I went to go buy a drink for a minor, right? Now, minors are not allowed to drink, right? There's two different charges. One is distribution to a minor, and the other one's for the minor for drinking underage. I'll be charged separately for different crime. You know what I'm saying? So for the situation that you're talking about, let's say if I mess with a minor, there's no crime on the end of the minor. There's nothing against a minor. You know what I'm saying? That they can't do that. You as an adult are not allowed to do that. That's the difference.
I agree, but there should be a crime for the minor. There should be a charge for the minor. So
they would charge them for
messing with an adult, messing with somebody over 21. It's simple.
Wait, stick to that. That's what it should be.
18.
No, wait. You had it. Having sex in general should be illegal under the age of 18.
That's Tommy's point. Feel me? So yeah, I agree with that too.
Go ahead, Marvelous.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
But to the topic though, when I think of who hurt you, in the reference that we had earlier, I would take it as either there is regret on her end, or she's trying to say that you're spiteful on your end, and it could be either way. Honestly, for some women, it could be like, man, if I would have knew that you would have been like this, maybe I would have. And then for me, for someone like, or any man for that matter who's on the other side of that, and there's a girl that you like back then, you're younger, it really does depend on the gap. Because the bigger that gap is from the last time you met this girl until present day, you're talking like it could be nothing to you, and you can have no heart for her, no feelings. Other girls you come across, experiences and growth that you have gone through, you've grown past that. The main thing is you've grown past that. So she doesn't really, she sees the growth that you have now and she can admire that and it's appreciative. But if I say no, I'm good, like, oh, it's nice, but no, I'm not interested, and she still presses on, then there's something on her end, and a fact of regret, because she's trying to not take accountability for her decisions she made when she was younger. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not easy for her to say, "All right, you right, cool, no problem," then that's just regret on her part, and her just to try to use shame or say that you're being spiteful while trying to shame you at the same time while saying, what's going on with you? What, someone hurt you?" It's like, no, I'm not hurt, but clearly your feelings are hurt because I rejected you because I said no, I'm good, and you getting upset for whatever reason. I have no idea. I have no feelings for you, and I got nothing towards you. I'm not going to even talk down on you. And it's not to say that I'm better than you or anything. I just moved past you at this point. And you can take that however you want to take it, but just know that I got nothing personal foul against you. You are who you are, and I am, and it is what it is. Now you feel like, why don't I get a chance? Because I moved past you. I'm gonna let you know what it is right now, so there's no confusion. All right, you don't motivate me no more. I need to be moved by a woman. You moved me when I was younger. Now that I'm old and I got to move around on my own accord around the world and see the world for what it is, I've grown a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Someone like you, and I don't know who you are today, but the person I see right now, it doesn't move me. That's why I'm not trying to step in your direction. But some people can't take that because, again, that ego, that I used to be that thing you like, used to be. As I said, allow time to go past. You'll realize, oh snap, he went way past me. Yes, I did. So it is what it is.
So so it's less about, oh, you curved me before, fuck out of here, and it's more about, I'm no longer moved by your presence, therefore I'm moving on.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because if she was that, trust me, if she was still that girl, oh, he's still gonna be on that. You know what I'm saying?
Mars, what was her name?
Who? Which one you talking about?
You know the girl that
for me?
Yeah,
nah. Oh,
tell her. We ain't gonna tell nobody else.
No. I'll give you one story that's kind of relates to it a little bit. So I don't know if you guys know my wife. She Asian, right? There was a girl from high school who was also Asian that I did not know had a crush on me. She came up to me and was like, "I didn't know you was into Asian girl," and I was like, I didn't want to say I never was, but I said, yo, I would have maybe give you a chance. I give my wife a chance. It wasn't my preference, but you know what I mean? Saying like, I give people who have good character, morals, and values, things that align with me, I give them a shot. You know what I'm saying? And if you look good, sure, definitely sure. You know what I'm saying? I think women in all colors are great. So I'm not that damn picky. But yeah, if you was interested, sure, I would have hollered at you. But you assume that, a brother stick with his sisters, and you missed out. So it is what it is.
Damn. So the meme, where that meme at, Mr. Fantastic? Damn, son. GA boy, what's poppin', man? I see you thinking and mulling over Marvelous Shaq. Go ahead. What you think?
No. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What's goody?
Not much, man. It's been a minute. I think with the who hurt you thing, man, I think, to be honest, man, I think there's a majority on both sides of people that are hurt. Like, that's why they get on here every day with this, on social media with the back and forth. I mean, the only way this back and forth that's going on between men and women can go on for so long and be so nasty, I mean, people really do be internalizing posts and comments that total strangers, people you don't know at all, that'll go on their social media and make it, and then you got people that will respond to that. You know what I'm saying? So
What
that
about the
means
men
there's
though?
something. I'm talking about the men too. Men, they respond to shit, the crazy shit the women say,
Well,
and the women respond to the crazy.
let's talk about the
Go
men
ahead.
first. Let's talk about the men first.
Mhm.
When you look and hearing, watching social media and all that shit, what you think?
I think the men something happened in their life that bothers them. That's why they respond to some of the shit the women say. It's just that they get offended by that comment because saying who hurt you, that makes you feel like you pussy or you soft or something like that. But I mean, shit, if you went through something and it bothers you, nigga, you hurt. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, go ahead.
So when they use it, they be on point. You think?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. Majority of the times, I do think. You know what I'm saying? When they use it, yeah. Because if you're just going back and forth with this stranger that you don't know, she has no impact on your life, and yeah, why you mad at this? Why you mad, nigga? You don't know her, so you hurt. Yeah.
What if they fighting fire with fire?
That's what I mean. More than likely, they are fighting fire with fire. But me personally, when I see this crazy shit, I don't be caring because that shit don't bother me because I really don't care. I mean, it's a stranger. I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't care. It doesn't trigger me. If something triggers you, that means something internally pisses you off about what they said. That means you have feelings about that shit.
Okay, so what if someone says something that is incoherent or inaccurate regarding a demographic that you are a part of? If I respond to it and check it or correct it, does that qualify me as triggered?
Yeah, you triggered. You don't know that person. That shit triggered you, man. It triggered you. Just admit it. It don't have to be a bad thing, but it triggered you.
Okay, but the reason why I'm asking, and it's interesting to me, is because trigger has a negative connotation. Like people be like, "Oh, you triggered," when we having a back and forth discourse. Is that actually trigger? Like for instance, right? So if people I'll calm down on this somewhat, I would say, but like if people start talking about the Bible and they don't have an understanding, oftentimes I'll correct it. And my tone will change a bit, right? But because it's inaccurate what it is that they're saying, or they may be misquoting something or misinterpreting as an example, and so I'll give it a little bit more energy than I normally do. Does that mean I'm triggered, or you have to correct it based on it being misinformation? Now, I'm just asking.
Are you correcting it in a vile kind of disrespectful? No, correcting something and being triggered is not the same. But if you're correcting it in a vile, crazy way, calling them stupid, they don't know what the fuck they talking about, this, that, I would say you was triggered by that comment.
Okay, so if I respond to it firmly, but as long as subjectively I'm not have like, was it like malicious, or you said vile, sorry, then I wouldn't be triggered.
Malicious.
So my decorum changes if I'm triggered or not?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, how you respond to things matters. How you respond to things matters. Yeah, it definitely do.
Okay. So tone.
Because I mean, it matters. It does at the end of the day. You know.
Okay. Anybody?
If you correct, because if you correct something that's and you just correct it in a not vile or being disrespectful way, people don't when they use that term who hurt you. It's usually a back and forth where they usually respond to somebody that's saying some old crazy shit back to whatever they done. That's when it's usually used. To be fair.
Okay.
You know what, Hal?
We kind of
to be honest though, in real life out here in the world, you generally don't hear men say they triggered. It's usually feminine. Women say that. A bunch of men are not going around, "Oh, you triggered me," unless they really are sensitive as hell. Don't too many men go around all day long talking about you triggering me, you triggering me. Now, I might say gaslighting, but triggering, it's usually a term that just came through YouTube, trending off of social media.
Well, I mean, but these are conversations, right? And so the thing about it, when we talk about inner earth, oftentimes you're just talking about whatever is in that moment. Like if I need 10 on pump 6, that's what I need, right? We ain't talking about how women act in the earth, but when we having a conversation about how people act in the earth, women, men, the relationship, I've heard it said, you triggered, You this, you that.
Yeah,
Men,
but that's what I'm
women.
saying. Usually I'm just saying mostly what I've heard.
I can hear in my head women saying it, but that's probably because it just makes sense. But certainly, if we go back to the panel, niggas say, "Oh, you triggered." So
Yeah, men say that shit too. Men
Because
say that
women
shit.
use it as an excuse sometimes. Oh, you're triggering me. Or, you done triggered me.
That's why though. Yeah.
It's a lot of an excuse.
Like
They usually do.
Like perfect example. Let me give an example real quick. Like perfect example. When I'm online and I see somebody say I see somebody say something crazy about men or just about relationships. That shit don't bother me because I don't know them. They don't know me. I keep it moving. But I'm gonna use another example. I see a crazy take on some about sports because I'm passionate about it. Even though they're strangers, just like the person who said something about relationships are. That shit triggered me. I was bothered by what they said about whatever was going on about that sports topic. Then you might see me in the comment sections talking. So that's what I'm just saying. It's like for you to comment to a stranger online, in my opinion, if you put something in the comment bar or you covering it, at the end of the day, whatever was said that bothered you, it triggered you. I mean, it don't have to be a bad thing. Like you said, it just has a negative connotation, so people don't want to admit to it. But that's just what it is.
I'll say, can I go real quick? So Mr. Williams is partly
Go
right.
ahead.
Feel me? Women say, I'm getting triggered, but the men say, oh, you're triggered because we know that women are the ones that are usually the one that's getting triggered. Feel me? And I think you're kind of using triggered in two aspects. You're using it like for every action, there's a reaction, and then you're using it in an emotional sense as well. Feel me? So if you're just reacting to something, like I guess it's a trigger, but I think we're more using it like when it's an over emotional reaction. That's more of when it fits. It's not just a reaction. An over emotional reaction would probably be a better way to put it. But go ahead. That's all I gotta say. Anybody?
I agree with you on that. Like you said before, like GA Boy was saying, it's about how you respond to the person. It's not just the response, but it's implied in how you're actually taking on what it is that's pretty much disturbing you in some way.
Yeah. So if I correct your behavior, I don't say that's triggered. Feel me? That's just a correction, like Hef was saying. But if I'm over emotional with my response to whatever you say, I would more consider that being triggered. Or I don't want to hear what you're saying anymore because I'm having over emotional response.
Do we look at women and men being triggered differently?
Well, I would say overall, people as individuals are triggered differently.
But I mean, once we've established that a man or a woman is triggered, do we view that event differently?
No, I think we pretty much view it the same.
Nah.
Yeah, you think we don't view it the same?
I know we don't.
I think it's a more I think it's a more negative towards my man, because we're supposed to be stoic. You know how they say men are supposed to be emotional, because when you say triggered, it kind of tied to being emotional, and
No, but
it's
then
gonna
when you see it, go ahead. Sorry.
men's supposed to be more stoic. So yes, we do look at it differently. A woman she kind of have a pass to be triggered, because we always say women are emotional. So that's being triggered is, at the end of the day, is kind of moving off of emotions.
Yeah, but I agree. But if you see a woman overreacting emotionally, you'll be like, she's triggered. We really don't want to deal with it. Just like if you see a man overreacting emotionally, probably be like, he's triggered. Feel me? He just talking. He not really responding to what I'm saying now. He's triggered. Feel me? We got under his skin pretty much.
Who's the
So
culprit? Go ahead.
No, go. I was going to ask you. So, getting under somebody's skin and acting out, that's not considered emotion. Being emotional if you're a man.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to remember.
That's why I said it's the same.
Okay, men's supposed to be stoic. We don't supposed to get out of our body.
Well, I don't believe that. I believe men have emotions just as women. I think we need to react in a more logical sense. Don't let our emotions override our logic. But we have emotions just like women have emotions. So that's what what term trigger means. We're letting the emotion override our logic. And when women do it, we think it's unbecoming. And when men do it, it's unbecoming.
All right, CJ, we agree with you that it's unbecoming behavior in general, but the thing is, it's the consequences of each party. So when a woman acts out and gets irrational and irate, do you think that same energy is going to be the same thing a man is going to express.
Or you're not.
Like
You might not.
if a woman was to threaten you, for instance, right, versus a man who threatens you, who would you take more seriously?
I probably take the man more serious because
And that's
he
what we're
might be
talking
actually
about.
able to do the harm. But I'll take both threats as threats.
Yes, but who
They're
would you
both
take
threats.
more?
Feel me?
I said more.
But
I ain't
the
say you
question was,
couldn't
would you
take either
both?
one.
Yeah, would you look at them both the same? I look at them both as threats. I think the
Yes,
men might be more capable of actually following through with the threat, but I
yes.
still look at them both as threats. I'm not going to say, well, that's not a threat because she's a woman.
So,
But CJ, we're talking
so
about the nuance here. We're talking about that's an important nuance.
Well, no. So this is what I'm missing on it. Again, now we're doing this thing as to where it's okay for she but not for thee type shit. No, bro, that's a problem. The problem is anytime a man has emotions at all, nigga, shut the fuck up. Nigga, stop complaining. Nigga, stop doing it, bro. You're human, bro. You're human. Okay. And the reason why it's gotten so bad is because men have had the manly man attitude for so many years, and you've suffered in silence. So if you made it the standard to take shit and never complain about it. So now that men finally understand, well, hey, look, if we never say that we don't like these things, if we never say that these are problems, if we never actually voice our issues, how can they get fixed? When women get to fucking make shit up, just blatantly make shit up all the time, and oh, it's just a woman, she's just being her, she's just being, no, bro, that's the problem in fucking society, and that's the problem with black people specifically. You have one side that's always able to make false claims, false fucking statements, and put all the fucking blame on the other side. And then when the other side says, well, hey, have we ever considered this? Have we looked at this? Have we looked at that? Oh, nigga, shut the fuck up. You complaining. Lame ass nigga. You can't get no pussy and all sorts of shit. No, bro. No. That shit. Niggas can't even spell stoicism, bro. That's no. Niggas don't respect that shit, dog.
And I had a good point, Hemp. So I heard this, somebody said this yesterday. So they want the men, they got the movement, men going their own way, right? They complain, why y'all going your own way? Y'all niggas some lames, blah, blah, blah. Then the men come on and complain. They say, why y'all complaining? Y'all niggas need to shut the fuck up. You can't win. You can't say, fuck it, I'm gonna leave them alone. They gonna say, no, bring your ass back and accept it. You can't say, all right, well then stop doing the shit you're doing. No, shut the fuck up and take it. You can't win either fucking way.
I want to tell you something right now.
Get anyone. You cannot. Yeah, this shit is crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro.
Go ahead, boy. Let me finish it, Marvelous, real quick.
Go ahead, land that.
That's the craziest shit ever. You can't leave it alone, and we can't complain about it being bad. Think about that, Hemp. Everybody think about it real quick. I'll meet up on that. That's the craziest shit in the world.
So my thing is this: if you're a man who's going his own direction, why are you listening to what women tell you? That's the first thing. If you're a man who knows where he's going,
too, Marvelous. The men say it.
No. That's the wait. I said your own way. No. One man goes his own direction, his own path in life. That means other people involved. No matter who it is, if you know where you're going, get there. Now you got other people telling you what to do. Sounds like you don't know where you're going in life.
Well, no. Nah, fam. And I don't agree with that because no man is an island, right? There's a reason why that colloquialism exists. So even when you go on your own way, there are going to be people that you come upon and you come across that you have to interact with, right? And then we know companionship is a very, very important part for men. So even if you go on your own way, at some point in time, more likely than not, you're going to have to deal with women. So the opinion of women matters because you still need women to, find you attractive and want to deal with you and want to be in a relationship with you.
Wait. You missed the part though. If you're going your direction, you're going your own path. Let's say I like to use an analogy, the train analogy. You're on track. You know where you're going. You're getting to a destination. People see you and say, hey, I want to get on board. I like the direction it's going. Whether that's men or women. You know what I'm saying? You're going to attract those who like the way you're moving in life. All right? But you still stay on your square. You still stay on your train. All you ask when anyone gets on board is to respect you. And don't try to derail your life. Otherwise, off at the next stop. And most men have an issue with stopping and not going nowhere. Actually, someone get off their train and say, hey, let's get on this other train together. But I'm going to get on your train. And
you know what?
Go ahead.
You know what, Mark? I love the train. I love the train analogy, brother. And you know what? I agree 1000%. But you know what a motherfucking train does along the way? What does it do?
It stops every now and then.
Oh no. Outside of that, when it's moving.
Shoot. Give me that one.
What? So you got these fucking train stops, right? That the fucking
Yeah.
things come down. The fucking train blows the horn to let you know the fucking train is coming. The train's
Yeah.
all right. So a man motherfucking talking along the way is just like he can do two things at once. All right. I can be on my motherfucking purpose. I can be going in my direction, and I can fucking yell, scream, and say whatever the fuck I want in the process. That's the part, y'all. Everybody keep telling men to shut the fuck up. Everybody keep telling men, oh, what? It's not about that. A lot of time, like you say, it's not. It's just what I want to do. Men do what they want. Boys do what they can. If I want to get on here or whatever and say this, and this, as long as it's factual. If I'm just getting on here and bitches ain't shit, bitches ain't this and all. Now that's different. I don't agree with that. Okay. But if I'm getting up here and I'm saying, hey, look, women did this, they did that, they did this, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Hey, men, be aware. All right. I'm a man that's going my own way. This is working for me and so on and so forth. You take it for what you can take from it and use it to your advantage. Far too often than not, men are told to shut the fuck up when we're trying to help other men not go through the shit we went through. Okay. I don't get on here just to fucking go ahead.
Well, so let me ask a question, right? Stoicism, or let's talk through Stoicism. But first, when we're talking about triggered, it's not the emotion that it invokes, huh? It's how I exude said emotion. Is that what makes it triggered?
Yes.
So Mr. Fantastic and I have the same emotion, but we go about it a different way. He could be classified by trigger, and I won't, based on how we express it. Is that what that is?
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
Okay. But if our sentiments mirror, but if I'm just stoic in expressing them, he's triggered. I'm not.
That's perception.
Perception is reality, man.
No, it's not.
Perception is
argument. Perception is not reality. Perception is perception.
I mean, like perfect example, like he just said. Fantastic just said he don't get on here saying bitches ain't shit, bitches. He's get on here with facts, but Fantastic, my dog. But all the facts he get on here and state, all his stats are bitches ain't shit stats. So the perception is he's still saying bitches ain't shit when he talk. I mean, the stats he don't put out positive stats. When y'all having these conversations, he put out, they may be the truth, but the stats that he present are the bitches ain't shit stats.
So is he
so
triggered?
The perception is he triggered? No, man, perfect example. I can get, if we bring somebody on here that doesn't, perfect example, help brings people on that don't really follow this shit. And I mean, I know a little bit more about Fantastic, so I know, I kind of understand them more. But a person who don't watch this shit, they're going to take Fantastic as a bitches ain't shit nigga. That's what they're going to take him as.
Are they going to say he's triggered?
Even though yes, they're going to say that. Even though he has kids, he's been married, they don't know all this about him. But when you just get a first dose of him, he's going to come off as a bitches ain't shit nigga. That's what they're going to take. A motherfucker to follow.
He's one of the most cool, calm, collected person on his panels.
I know, but we said perception, though. You follow. We listen to him more.
But the perception, you see it.
I got it. So no, I'm with what GA boy said, but this is what I'm saying, right? Short of word, right? This is what I'm saying. So this is the problem. Again, the person that's really triggered is the person that's mad because I'm saying what I'm saying, right? I'm not triggered. Like you said, especially when I'm stating facts. I'm not up here just saying whatever. And if people correlate my stats to bitches ain't shit stats, don't get mad at me. Get mad at stats. But somehow, some way, I'm triggered. There's something wrong with me because I'm, again, educating people and letting them know things like Hemp just learned what you learned last week, Hemp.
Which one?
1 out of 2 fucking black women got motherfucking the bump, nigga. No B2K, right?
I know that.
Had no idea. You see what I'm saying? And you niggas out here that's rolling the dice with your dick. Pause. Hopefully I helped you out now. You slowing down on that raw dogging.
You triggered for saying that stat, brother.
No. So now this is the part though. Mr. Fantastic wouldn't be classified as triggered because oftentimes he's doing a lot of responding. But what would be leveraged against him was who hurt you though. GA boy, people coming from outside in, would they classify Mr. Fantastic as who hurt you?
That's a better argument.
Yeah, that's what they're going to classify, even though they don't know his whole background. But yes, that's what they're going to classify him at.
Yeah, but that's
and also to strengthen our Fantastic's argument, what he's really saying is, I'm not responsible for what you heard. I'm responsible for what I said. So what I said and what you heard are not the same thing. Clearly.
And like I said the other day, women interpret whatever you want, whatever you say, however they want to interpret it. You will say something one way and they interpret it a completely different way. So you saying I'm fat? I said, no, baby, the dress don't look that good on you. I'm fat, huh? That's not what I said, but whatever. So that's why So that's what happens. Feel me? So that's when they come with the who hurt you. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so let's go the Stoicism thing now, right? And then I'm gonna go back to the first topic, the Stoicism thing. Keisha kind of read my mind. A man that less stoic is a man that is more feminine. Is that a true or false statement?
False.
False as hell.
A man that is triggered easily,
Hold on.
I would call it. Oh, sorry.
Aaron,
That's false.
what you think? True or false? Mr. Williams said false. J boy, what you say?
I don't know, like, cause I'm a dinosaur. I'm old, man. You know, I was raised. You know, boys can't
You
cry.
don't gotta
Shut up, suck it
qualify
up.
it. We know you old. What you say?
Yeah, I will say I'm gonna say true.
Marv?
No, I don't think being stoic has anything to do with feminine at all. At all, not even a little bit.
So true or false?
It's false.
Aaron?
I think Stoicism is a component of masculine expression. Yes.
So you would say true?
Yeah.
Okay. Why you say false, Mr. Fantastic?
Well, I say false because again, every person is different, right? You have personalities even within situations, right, in the same industry. So let's just take athletes, right? You have some that never ever celebrate whatsoever. It's just another play. Then you have one that celebrate every fucking play, right? Your Deion Sanders versus your what was Buddy the Island? What's his name?
Darrell Reeves.
Yeah, Darrell Reeves. I never really even seen Darrell Reeves, really, what I'm saying, do any type of things so celebratory or whatever.
Barry Sanders,
But,
no celebration.
Exactly what I'm saying. So no. So I don't. I again, that's another shaming tactic used against men to say, oh well, you need to be quiet in your, whatever, so on and so forth. You need to be no, motherfucker. You're an individual. Okay, Stoicism is cool. I believe there's a time and place. But at the same time, like you said, just because I don't handle the things the way that another man chooses to handle things, whatever. A motherfucker can be stoic and be dumb as shit. A motherfucker can be stoic and be soft as shit. A motherfucker can be stoic and be broke as shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's one very small thing to where women try to qualify masculinity when they don't even understand fucking femininity. So no, it's false. That's why it's false.
Okay. So does that then dispose of? So then we can't really qualify based on people being demonstrative or not if they're masculine or feminine. So we got to throw that away. You think?
I mean, we definitely need to have a relook at it. The loudest man in the room is the scaredest man in the room or the weakest man in the room type shit. Nah, nigga, it's a lot of loud niggas that shoot shit up, and these YNs run around here, loud as hell with these switches. Hey, ain't nothing scared about them. Ain't one scared bone in their body. So again, man, I think just we have these colloquialisms. Sometimes we need to relook at them because no, I don't think a lack of stoicism is a lack of masculinity. No, it's just probably your personality or whatever, especially nowadays where everybody has a voice. You feel me? I think that was another thing too, where hey, everybody didn't have a voice 30, 40, 60 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a voice now. So now they're using the fact of the matter that times have changed and you have the ability to speak, you have the ability to express yourself. Oh, you just shut the fuck up, nigga. No, bro, no. We're not in those times. Those times have passed.
But if I square up with you, Marv, you could jump right in. If I square up with you and you pulled a banger, you got the advantage, no question. If we qualified you as pussy, would you be surprised?
I no, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, but that's how things work nowadays. And I would say,
saying, and nigga, you supposed to bang out, and the nigga pulled a hammer.
No, well, no, that's what I'm saying. No, if we agreed to fight, nigga, yeah, that's one thing. But if you pulling up on me, if we mid fist fight and I pull the hammer, yeah, that's pussy. But if I don't know you or you got issues of static and so on and so forth, I'm like, nigga, I don't know you and I don't fight. No, nigga, that's your dumb ass making a dumb decision.
So no, 100%. I'm just saying, like, this what happened. Like, niggas be like, nigga, I don't fight, nigga. I shoot, bitch ass nigga. That's usually the response after.
Yeah, it sound good, but again, that's the standard now. And again, at the same, I agree, nigga. If I'm not getting paid, ain't no referee. I'm not finna fight your ass, nigga.
No, so I'm not necessarily walking down like that. I'm just looking at how we see him.
Nah,
like, is he tough or is he just got the strap? No wonder why you being loud. You got the strap.
Well, hey, you ever seen John Jones?
Yeah.
You seen him train like with the gun and the dog. This nigga's a real life universal soldier. John Jones can shoot your ass and beat your ass. We can do both.
Nah, John Jones is a mutant though.
Nigga, I can do both.
But if you take John Jones, like if John Jones partying, that's one thing. But when you see John Jones, he be chilling.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. I'm saying it's another disqualifier. I can be cool, calm demeanor or whatever, and then at the same time, I can turn up if I need to turn up. I can shoot real good and I can fight real good at the same time. If I don't know you and I'm not gonna risk my life on some shit or so on and so forth, I'm letting you know off rip. Hey, bro, listen, keep that shit that way because we're not fighting today.
But it's not defining though for him.
Yeah. Like, hey, nigga, I can do. I can beat your ass easily. I just don't feel like it, and it's much easier for me to send a lesson to you and everybody else. Like, don't put your motherfucking hands on me if it's ain't agreed upon. Now, if you got smoke and static, and we can go set up a gym or something or whatever. Hey, I'll nicely, kindly, politely beat your motherfucking ass in front of everybody, right? But as far as we being out, whatever, and you put my life at risk over nothing. Hey, now I gotta see Uncle Charles, bro. Tell God I say hello, or the devil or whoever you see.
So Hamp, so you were talking about earlier, talking about the masculine and feminine. You know, maybe it's not about masculine and feminine in a sense. Maybe we're talking about maturity. Maybe we're talking about like how men make decisions and how they carry themselves as far as self-discipline. And it doesn't have to do with like how masculine or how stoic you are, like what like Fantastic was saying, because you could be a man of different types of caliber, but it's about what kind of man are you? Are you a man that's in control of himself, or does he allow the world to control and define him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a man has to be self-defined. A man has to be able to hold himself. Like when I say hold himself, I'm talking about stand on himself, be true to himself, understand himself, and be like that person who is him. You know, not not who the world defines him as. Like DJ Hamp, I can't tell Hamp who Hamp is. Hamp know who he is in the day. I only see him as this space, but I can give you all types of limitations on you right now. But you only look at me like this guy a fool. He don't know who I am, and it don't move you. And it's that type of man, that type of demeanor. When you can't get moved because you're able to stand on yourself, that's what's going to determine your maturity. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about what kind of decisions and what kind of stuff a man is able to go through to determine what kind of mature minded. Because you could be a kid out here in the streets who's reckless and brave and do all sort of stuff that we say that's masculine. He got the energy, he got the juice, whatever. But then again, it's like, look how he make a decision. He reckless. He young. He dumb. He can be 40 years old and still making dumb young decisions. Yeah, he a man. Yeah, he is father. But he's still mature minded. He's still immature. He's still making childish decisions. Still chasing skirts. Still doing this. Still not even knowing what he's supposed to be doing in life. Being emotional. What is you know what I'm saying?
But then that's one of them disqualifiers that you hear men put on men too. So the man who's unwilling to risk it is so-called mature, right? A nigga won't stand up for his principle because he got too much to quote unquote lose, but he's more mature. What about the man who has principles and standards that won't waver from him and willing to do whatever he got to do for him? He's less mature. I guess the conversation is forever ending, right? Because you got these because when people are putting monikers on people, they're trying to what's the word when you try to like bring down somebody's character?
Diminish their character.
Diminish the character, or something disqualify him, something to that part.
Disqualify, tear down there, I
ain't gonna lie. In this big age, I'm sending you to the gates, dude. I ain't got time.
Not fight it, exactly. I don't think that's less of a man. Feel me? I don't expect Mr. Williams to fight me.
I did all the fighting and stuff when I was young. Rough childhood, all of that. Hey, even as an adult, all these fights, man, I'm getting you up through.
All right, so then I put it this way, and I think you guys might agree. Would you say someone who's more mature makes less stupid mistakes?
Of course.
And that's what I'm saying too. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the type of decision you make. That's what I'm saying. Like you doing dumb young stuff.
Can I take it back to the Stoicism real quick? So we'll lift it up. A person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining. And I got a kind of example, right? So I'm a pit boss, and sometimes it be cold at work, right? And if the women say, "Hey, it's cold," can you tell them to turn up the heat? They'll get a solution, right? If the men are just stoic and work through the cold, guess what they won't get? They won't get heat in that motherfucker. So is being stoic a good thing? Or it's just Like the women complain and they got a result. They got some heat. The men were stoic and I could work through the cold, and now they're cold as fuck. I would have said I need the heat too. I'm not being stoic. I'm telling, hey, it's cold in this bitch.
I think you
Somebody
gotta
do
have
something.
a balance, CJ. I think you have to, even marvelous what you're saying, you have to have a balance. But you gotta realize, especially now, a lot of men suffer from heart attacks and everything because of them trying to be so mature and trying to be so stoic when you don't express yourself. And that's the one thing that as I
But
get
that's my
older, I'm
point, though.
learning, just like what Fantastic was saying, we do need to speak up. And sometimes you're just not gonna have to care, but you just got to know your audience and who you're speaking to and who you're talking with.
No, I
That
agree
part
with
I agree.
I agree
I
with
agree
this
with that
though.
part.
My thing, my,
Complaining
my
to
thing is this
complain.
though.
Sorry, who's talk?
My thing
Real
is
quick.
my
Go
thing
ahead,
my
Jacob.
thing is this though. My thing is this though, man. It's like you guys put the thing on people who being stoic that just suck everything up and doesn't say nothing. Like that's not how I was raised. Like my dad was he's a pretty stoic guy. But if something bothers him, he's gonna fucking say it. If something on his mind, he's gonna say it. My thing is just we don't men and women are two different people. I keep on hearing like CJ, y'all keep comparing men to women on how we should act. Men and women shouldn't act the same. So we don't want to be as emotional as them. We don't want to talk as much as them. It's like that's what's wrong with this new generation now. That's why it's fucked up. World coming to an end. We teaching little boys that they can be just as emotional as a girl.
No, we
Everybody
not
gets a
teaching that.
trophy.
That's not what we
Yeah,
teaching.
yes,
We're
yeah,
teaching the
no, that is
women,
what you guys
hey,
are.
no,
Mm-mm.
Georgia boy. We're teaching the
No,
women, hey, you can control your emotions. So stop it with this. I'm a woman, so I gotta be emotional. I gotta be over emotional. I'm on my period, so I gotta be over emotional. No, you can control that shit. You control it everywhere else. Don't get home and act like you can't
Mm.
control it. That's the
I have a
point, Georgia boy.
I have a
It ain't
question,
that, we're not
CJ.
trying to teach men, hey, go be over emotional like women are. That's not what our message is, brother. That is not the message at all.
Well, the
The message
stoic
is
It's a
to
it,
stoic person
go
in
ahead.
it's a
this example.
reason.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your point.
Like I say, it's a reason that we never heard the word sassy as much as we do now.
True,
I
boy.
mean, like you said, like we never heard the word sassy as much as we do now.
We
And
hear
like
it
I
from
say,
women.
sometimes,
We hear it from
but
women.
some, but that shit, it's a lot. It might not be you. It's a lot of men that are sassy in this new
Wait,
age. There are.
wait. Women
Georgia
There
call you
boy
are.
sassy
saying it,
for
CJ, but
go
he's
ahead.
saying he see it though, regardless of what the women say.
I
He's
see
saying
it. Yes,
he
I
see
see
it.
it.
I don't know how to argue
Uh,
that.
I was going to tell you this, CJ. One thing
What?
that
I
you
don't know
shouldn't be on is
what.
the, the fact that I think. Oh, I've got a question for you. Do you believe in equality?
Yes.
Clearly, you do. I can tell because everything you're talking about, how we could equate to women, how it could equate to us, you're comparing the contrasts too much, and they not like us
I don't
at
think that
all.
we're equal.
No,
Wait.
no, 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 no,
That's
no,
two
no, no, no,
different.
no,
No,
no.
no,
But
no,
when it comes to the
no.
outcomes,
Me before you just mischaracterized my beliefs. It didn't made a fucking argument on it. I didn't say we're all equal. I said I believe in equality. Those are
yes,
two different things.
yes.
That's completely different.
And when you're trying to enforce equality because you believe in equality, because we're not equal, that's what I'm talking about. You believe in. I don't believe in that stuff.
I
I
believe
don't.
in equal opportunities. Yes, we all should have equal opportunities.
You believe in equal outcomes too, don't you?
No, I do not. So don't
So
try
then
to
why
tell
a
me what I
lot of
believe.
arguments?
Tell
Then
me what
why
you
then?
believe. What
Then
do you
why
believe?
then a
You
lot of
can ask me
arguments
what I
that you
believe.
position is in comparison to a woman when we're talking about men.
That's okay. And comparisons need
No,
to be
no, but that's
made,
what I'm trying
brother.
to say. Why are you doing that then?
Wait. You have to compare shit.
Oh
Don't
my
act like
god.
comparisons can never be made between the sexes. That's why men are losing because we act like nothing. We can't compare. Don't compare men and women. That's a
Don't.
stupid fucking argument.
No, that goes to equating
Comparisons could be
yourself to a
made.
woman. You are
Comparisons
doing it
could be
right now.
made. Sir, real quick. Comparisons could be made between humans and dinosaurs. What the fuck are y'all talking about? We live 100 years. Dinosaurs lived longer or shorter, however much time they live. So comparison could be made between anything. A human in a fucking chair. We have 2 legs. They have 4. Or the chair have 4 fucking legs to stand on. Comparisons could be made between men and women. Fucking dogs and cats. Everything could be compared. So stop it with this stupid ass argument.
The argument is only made because first off, you're being disingenuous. Secondly,
I'm not.
if you stuck no, because you stuck to the topic, you would say this is what men go through. And then women get away with this, that, and the third. And it says, why are you concerned about what women go through? When we know as men in the world don't give us no grace. There's a reason why men have to be in the position that they're in. There's a reason why you have to be able to stand on your own as a man, because no one's going to give you a safety net. You're not protected by no other man. You're not protected by women, for damn sure. The child, don't ever think about it. You have to stand on your own. And the thing is, everything that happens, this is why they say, this is why women have got up there and say, why, what is it? Who hurt you? Because a lot of men do sound hurt. They look like they sound like they want support.
What a stupid argument.
That is a solid argument. Because men out here do sound sassy. A lot of men out here do sound soft right now.
That don't fucking make sense.
Of course it don't make any sense, because all you can think about is looking at what women are doing. Women are going to be accountable for what they do.
I really don't even know what your argument is right now.
My argument is you believe in equality.
So CJ, you don't think men are sounding soft and everybody deserves a trophy type attitude right now? You don't think that's how men are moving? Everybody deserves a trophy?
No, that's how the women are moving. Include everybody. Okay. Everybody's inclusive. The men are saying, no, we're not all inclusive. Men aren't women. Women aren't men. Shit is different. We're all different. You can get equal opportunities. Yes, we'll get the women equal opportunities, but we're not. That don't mean you're going to get equal outcomes. That's not guaranteed. Equal outcomes is not guaranteed. Now the black man starting to sound sassy because we listen to the women. We're raised by the women. We're in the matriarchy, so we sound soft. Hey man, stop complaining. Hey man, just suck it up. Hey man, just do what the woman tell you to do. Like shit sound ridiculous. Y'all complaining about the men complaining. That's all I hear y'all doing. Like I just said the other day. Shit sound ridiculous.
I could have, when I said earlier, stop listening to women, but okay, let's go with that logic.
Yeah, but Marvelous, that's what I'm saying, right? So that's what I tried to tie in earlier. So can men truly stop listening to women? If the majority of men are going to deal with women at some point in time, in some degree, and the complaints that men are making are about women and the things they want women to change, they have to listen to women at some degree or some point in time to understand that they're understanding the complaints that men are making, and to see if they're willing to, you know what I'm saying, if they're willing to change for the things that the men are saying that they're doing. Okay. So no, you can't just not say anything or just, you know, take it on the chin, you know, whatever. And that's what I'm saying. It's this thing to where I think we were, and listen, I know there's a part of men and women should not be the same. But what men did is that we pinned ourselves in the corner, or to the point of where men just have to take it and shut the fuck up. There's way too much of that going on. And now that we're the first generation of men that has a voice to be like, hey man, this shit is fucked up. Now it's, because we've always been taught as men, well, men just, you figure it out. Men just take it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. No, bro, we're trying to fix that problem. We're trying to fix the issue and problem as to where, hey, it's okay for human beings to fucking make complaints. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, okay? If you never say anything, nothing gets changed. That is throughout time. On so many different things, and be it politics, be it rights, be it whatever, bro. Be it money, okay? You have to say something. You have to speak the fuck up, right? All right. Okay. Well, let's just do that. So shout out to my man, names. But I saw this guy on here that was telling his son, right? He was telling his son, hey, look. You got to start speaking up for yourself, right? That's a part of manhood, right?
Yeah,
part of manhood. Don't get punked, don't get bitch, don't let nobody fucking take your shit, don't let nobody talk to you crazy. Establish yourself. We're just doing this now with women. That's the only difference. It's not a man you got to deal with. It's a man telling women, hey, I don't like this. I'm not gonna tolerate this. This is fucked up. I need you to change this, so on and so forth. So if we can understand the concept of when you're teaching your young son how to protect himself by using his words versus just, you know, hauling off and putting hands on motherfuckers. You give them a warning first. So you let them know, hey, I don't like this, and so on and so forth. Why is it so hard to understand when it comes to us talking to women?
All right. I got you. So I'm glad you said that, because context matters when it comes to having a conversation, right? And I'm not saying you should be silent, but I also say that a man is as far as his word, but you should also put in action. Put in the work, because work speaks way louder than what you actually saying. You know what I'm saying? They say be about it. Don't talk about it. Don't just talk about it. Be about it. You want to be, and the thing is, you want change, and be the change that you want to be. Lead by example. That's a fact. even in my own household. Like I tell her right now, if my wife was right here and right now, I make no complaints at women ever. Ever. I don't. I mean, I could always I could. For the love of God, I could. What I do first is I check myself first, see how I'm doing. In the sense of, am I doing this? Is that why she's doing it? And then I look at it like this. Well, I want this done. So I start doing things that she can see. I'm actually being that example. And she's like, oh wow, he actually does this, and that. And then she's gonna feel useless and feel like I need to do something because he's doing all this other stuff. She ends
So,
up doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
so
just off of the example of, being the part. And then the part you're talking about, like, gaining
well, let's
respect.
stay that part for just 1 second. I
Okay.
think oftentimes the actions are important when the situation or what is expected is agreed upon, right? So, when people say actions speak, we have agreed upon goal or destination. So if we go to the boxing gym or the football field, I ain't gonna talk you to death because we know the goals right then and there.
Mm.
But if you have people trying to come together, you have to voice your frustrations and concerns, and then you got to let your actions speak. What you think about that?
I believe, like he was saying earlier with the young boy, yeah, you got to establish yourself. You tell men to speak up for themselves, and that's basically trying to establish respect. And that's what the whole train thing too. Like, you don't just let anyone come on board in your life. You want to let them know what it is. You lay out the rules, and if anyone don't respect it, then get on out of here. It's just that simple. But I also don't think it is as simple, because I think a lot of men are not willing to lose. I think a lot of men just cannot tolerate failure and loss. So they get something that they really like, but that thing that doesn't like them as much, they'll end up disrespecting themselves and allowing themselves to get disrespected because they don't respect themselves. And the person that's doing it to them, they know, which is why they habitually step over that line. But you never check it as a man because you're too afraid to lose.
Go ahead, Jay.
I think the internet is the reason for they don't want to lose, man. It's the internet. People only see victories now. People only show their victories. Like the guys that they look at on these websites and all of that, they only show their victories. People don't take risks no more, man. Like it's sad, man. I worry. You know what I'm saying, for my son. Risk aren't taken no more when you're talking about, like you say, losing. People. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. This shit is just. I throw the towel in on this, man, because it's just, I don't know, man. This gender shit's crazy, man. And like you said, you got the women on this side, the men on this side, and ain't nobody moving, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just bad, man. And it's just, I don't know, man. I just try to teach my kids, you know what I'm saying? And I know everybody said don't be an individual, but you just have to, man, because the way the crowd is moving right now, it's scary, bro, for the future, to be honest.
I think a lot of this stuff is definitely outside, right? YouTube is a microcosm of people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and people aren't coming together. So it's not just YouTube. I think that this is the first time where everybody had a microphone. Oftentimes people are elected or the leaders were the one that would speak up, and now everybody has a voice. So it seems more convoluted than what it actually may be, but I think we run into a little bit of an issue when we dismiss panel conversations because these are real people in the earth, and so we have to give it consideration, especially when I had the young boys up here and the young ladies up here. They was perpetuating the same issues, and they're 20 years old. Like literally, they were between 20 and 21 and 25. So when we focus on like the men specifically, as an example, if we go back to the first topic that we were discussing in terms of the woman saying, you was lame, we didn't want you in high school, get over that shit. We wanted the old drug dealing niggas. What do y'all think about that?
I mean, I think that shit was it was happening. It definitely was happening back in the day. It's like, I don't know if it's happening now. I don't have any high school kids, but it was definitely happening back in the day. I look at the other situation a little different. It's like I say the back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot. They do type of situation different. Me personally, I'll tell a guy who's in that situation. I mean, if you run into a chick, you know what I'm saying, who didn't want you back in the day, and you've leveled up a little bit, she's bad enough. You know what I'm saying? I tell you to go ahead and take her down because she owed you that pussy. But then keep it moving though. Don't diss her though. Go ahead and take her down because she owed you that from back in the day. Go on, take her down, and then keep it moving. That's what I'll tell you to do. Me personally,
Now watch this about the war that we got concerns about. The woman think that I can have that nigga whenever I want him. He's saying, yeah, I surpassed her, but I'm going to do it out of spite. And now what do we perpetuate? The same shit we complaining about.
Exactly.
You right, Hemp. That was bad advice, but I'm just telling you how I would move.
No, that's some of the best advice ever. Listen, like you said, hey, listen, it's not out of spite. It's not out of spite. It's motherfucking opportunity. Listen, I am giving you, maybe I'm about to give you a crash course in all this motherfucking shit you done missed out on, baby. Great dick and all. So hey, look at what you missed out on. Your loss. I am not gonna be, all this other shit. But hey, people have casual sex all the time, baby. So now, hey, you just on the list.
You wouldn't know what's not casual about sex? 50% of women having herpes, my nigga.
Well,
and casual about it, bro. And you know what ain't gonna protect you from that?
That's high.
50%.
Oh my god, 50%.
Hey, y'all better inspect that little pussy. I told you, don't be coming to me with no help.
This is what I'm saying. But think about this though. Think about it. If GA said that, and I understand what he's saying, feel me? But that's bad because then we gonna complain about the behavior, how average chicks don't think they average because above average niggas putting dick in them. Like we gotta figure this. Like GA, we gotta figure it out somehow. We can't just say, go ahead.
But I don't think that'll never change, Hemp, because everybody loves an easy kill. So the above average cat's gonna always take down the average chicks because it's an easy kill. Everybody loves an easy kill. That's just that's life. You know what I'm saying? That's never going to change. Because the real attractive women, they want you to take them on 5-6 dates and do this and that. But if you're an above average guy dealing with an average chick, you might get first night action. So of course, dude's going to go with that first night action move. It's an easy kill.
No, I understand. I'm not up to. I understand. But what would behoove him? What would behoove baby boy? You saying, yo, son, my son, she curved you 20 years ago. Now she got a bullet wound and a baby. Take her down for curving you a year ago, 20 years ago, just to show what she missed out on. Whole time I curved this bitch ass nigga 20 years ago. 20 years later, I got a bullet wound and a baby. I could still get access. And he a millionaire. That shit sound fucking crazy to
bugging
me.
Right now. Yeah, it's true.
Game, baby.
Ain't no
way,
way.
baby. Come on, what's the game? Y'all know the game.
Come on, Mufasa, what's popping?
Yeah, what's popping, dog? What's going on? Come on, man. Look, we can't be mad at the game. Hell, we know what the game is. If you ain't that nigga early, you got to come back and do it late. But guess what? Some people win early. Some people win early. Everybody's on the spectrum, bro. You know that. Everybody's on the spectrum. You can't get mad at your slot. Don't get mad at it. It is what it is.
But y'all slow down, beloved. Slow down. Do you hear what it is that we telling baby boy though?
Hey, shout out to Mufasa, man. Hey, what motherfucker Marlo say? What Avon? Hey, what Marlo say? What Avon say? The game is a game, baby. The game is a game, bro.
You know what Sonny said?
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on. Wait a minute. Whoa, my money here. Get the fuck out.